Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Buildmonger, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Bounds. So, in between episodes, I built this really cool starter house. I built this pathway that goes up and over into a lovely little factory. I built this all in between episodes. Even though you saw me build it, I kind of built this all in creative between episodes, and there's a reason for that. Bounds 2.0 came out in between episodes, and it's also the reason why you haven't seen a Bounds episode in a while, is because I've basically been working my butt off trying to get this place pretty much recreated from scratch. There are a few kind of kinks, like I accidentally made these buildings a little bit bigger, but regardless, and I did make some like voluntary tweaks that I decided I would have been able to do anyway, but I thought would be more useful for me. So for example, in here I got an ironwood floor instead of a brick one, which is outside here, because I figured that it just looked better, honestly, as ironwood. So yeah, and I also added some crafting tables in here, some drying basins, and some furnaces. But today I want to definitely expand the number of machines I have. Today is going to be kind of a full-on progression episode, because I figured, you know what, it's just we haven't done enough progression in this series. So that is what we are planning on doing in today's episode. So strap right in, let me get some resources together, and I'll come back to you. Alright, so the first thing we're going to want is a millstone, and for that we're going to need a few wooden gears, like so. And then we're going to grab a few of those and make a little bit of these wooden gears. I do want to make 4 of everything, so what we're going to do is we're going to take these millstones, we're going to cut the amount of gears we're using in half and get ourselves quite a few millstones. Now we're going to need these hand cranks, which you just do like this. You do like this, and I'm actually going to need a few more sticks. Thankfully, you can kind of go all out on this, so we do this, boom, boom. And I'm going to take one off there. Boom, boom, and then boom. So now we got the hand cranks to go with it, and what we can kind of try and set up, get ourselves a quick stair block here. And now, essentially, long story short, we can go into this room right here, into our little factory, and we can try and set it up. So I'm thinking I'm going to put the stair block right here. Or, you know what? No, we need something to kind of stand back and do this, I guess. So what we're going to do is grab these 4 millstones, boom, 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 and just put the hand cranks on top of them, making sure not to open the GUI. So we do something like this, and there we go. So we got our little thing, and we can just kind of go around triggering them, and we can get a crap ton of stuff out of it as we do it. So that is the first improvement thing that we're able to do. So the next thing I want to make is a hoe, and unfortunately I forgot that you actually need to sort of make it with sturdy stone, so that is what we are doing right now. Kaboom, kaboom, and kabam. It's still more complicated, or do I just have to reverse it? No, do I have to put cobblestone here? Or here? I'll just look it up, alright? Cause yeah. Come on, like it's just so technical, you know, it's like you can't put it in this direction or whatever. I'm sure that if I submitted an issue to GitHub, that Chosen would kind of redo those recipes, so that is kind of a thing. But I do think, you know, obviously, yeah, no, I'm gonna probably report that. I think actually, yeah, that's a good idea. But I kind of want to set up just a little bit of a basic hemp farm here. So I'm just going to collect my seeds and probably take this stuff out of the crafting table while I'm at it. And I'm going to just make a very basic farm, nothing major. And I love how these reeds cannot be removed. It's just like, it's super enjoyable when you're trying to build something with water, and then immediately you realize you can't build something with water because there are going to be reeds in the water. And it happens with other fluids too. I put down a bucket of ironberry juice and it did the exact same thing. So that kind of sucks. But we got a little farm, so that is super cool. I'm just going to let that grow up, basically. I will wholeheartedly admit that last clip had far too many complaints. I'm sorry about that. And the final thing we're going to be doing today is I would like to get ourselves a few apiaries up and running. So we're just going to do that real quick. Get 3 bark recipes going, and then we can turn all of these logs into apiaries, just like so. And there we have, hold on. Alright, there we have 4 apiaries, which I believe we can just like place down over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And those are going to generate honey if we actually put the bees in them. So I think you actually need 2 bees per apiary, so only 2 of these are going to be functional from the get-go, but they will reproduce. And actually, you know what? That's not enough time for an episode, guys. We gotta do something. So I'm gonna come back to you with a little bit of a game plan of what we can do, and I'll come back. Okay, this is messed up overpowered. I thought that he turned down the rates that the bees produced honeycombs, but I seem to be wrong, I guess. I have no clue, because I genuinely thought that was something Chosen said he did. But I think he might have actually turned up the rates. I'm not entirely sure. Regardless, it's a pretty nice surprise to just walk around for like 5 minutes and then come back to that number of honeycombs available in your inventory. Because seriously, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's just, yeah. And I think that'll actually do it for today's episode. I know it's been a short one, but I just wanted to get some very minor tasks out of the way before starting on my new base, which will be a thing starting next episode. I've got kind of a plan, and I'm going to move a lot of stuff over there. So get hype, everybody. Get hype. But anyway, if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, and I shall see you later. Peace.